Good morning. It is a snowy Tuesday morning for me. I know I'm recording this for Wednesday. Yeah, I'm going completely nuts because I'm always head trying to make these things for you. Let me glance at something. Okay, so today is Wednesday for you all. So, today you're going to do Simple Solutions 93 and check it. You are going to check the part of the test study guide that I assigned you yesterday, and then I'll assign you some more at the end of the video. Okay, so we left off with people 10. There is a bunch of people on this one. People 11. That would be John Wesley. He's the Methodist Church guy, but let's see if it says anything different than Methodist Church guy on the test. Let me move my mouse out of the way here. John Wesley. He is a matching. He founded the Methodist Church. People 12. That is William Wilberforce. He's back in the multiple choice, I think. Yes, he has multiple choice. He worked to abolish slavery in the British Empire. People 13. Robert Rakes. He started Sunday school. And remember, Sunday school was very different back then than what you think of now. Sunday school would have been an all-day thing. It would have been to help teach the kids not just about the church, but also about just school in general. It also would have been to make sure that they actually got food. Because this was back during the time when kids had to work. To help put food on the table. So Robert Rakes, people 13, started Sunday school. That's also that long matching of people. Well, not that long, but that matching of people in the back. People 15, Jonathan Edwards, preached sinners in the hands of an angry God. He's also in that matching. Sinners in the hands of an angry God. Let's try that again. People. 16. George Whitefield. Great Awakening. Best known Great Awakening evangelist in America. People 17. Robert Walpole. Yes, Timmy. You're not getting up on the kitchen table. He was the first true Prime Minister of England. That's a matching. Not a matching, sorry. That's a multiple choice. People 18. George the Third. English monarch who ruled during the whoa, I don't even know what I was doing there. U.S. War for Independence. That should be capitalized. That is short answer. Remember, George the Third. The third is 3 eyes. People 20. Samuel Adams. Of course, he was a leader during the leading up to the War for Independence. What's on the test is that he organized the committees of correspondence. That is also a short answer. People 21. George Washington. There are two questions on George Washington on the test. One is that he was unanimously voted as first president of the U.S. Of course, unanimous means that everybody voted for him. Let's see here. I made a note that there was two on him. Now let me find the other one. I would guess that the other one would have to do with him being leader of during the War for Independence, although it also could be about the French and Indian War. So let me see if I can find him. Weirdly enough, they're both short answer questions. He was appointed as commander in chief during the War for Independence. People 22. Abraham Lincoln, of course, he was the 16th president, Emancipation Proclamation, but let's see what's on the test. Civil War. U.S. President led, well, I have no clue how to type that one. There we go. President led the Union through the Civil War. People 23. Alexa de Tocqueville. There is two on him. He is the French philosopher that this book just loves to quote. Well, let's see exactly word for word what's on the test. All right, one is a sentence multiple choice. Which of the following best states Alexa de Tocqueville's perspective on the greatness of the U.S.? So his perspective on the greatness of the U.S. was the spirit of religion created national unity. And then my notes say that there's another one on him on here, but that may have been from an old test because I'm not seeing another one on him. So I think that's it for him. I think I may have messed up when I made my notes there. Yep. All right. Let me scoot up a little bit for you. And of course, the good thing about this is you can, doing it this way, of course, you can pause it as much as you need to make sure you're getting the notes down. You can zoom me in and out to make sure you can see it. Noah Webster is considered the U.S.'s best educator. That is also short answer. People 25. Francis Asbury. Great Awakening. No. Circuit riding. Preacher dude. Yeah. Circuit riding preacher. Matching. People 26. Charles G. Finney, he is like an awakening dude. Most responsible for the Second Great Awakening. I can type. People 27. D.L. Moody, he's also the Second Great Awakening. American revivalist of the late 19th century. People 28. Adoniram Judson, father of American missions. And there may be another one on him. Let me check real quick. I think that is the only one on him. All right, gotta take a drink real quick. People, 29. Wat Carey, missionary. He's also in the matching. Father of West African missions. And then I added James Monroe. Monroe Doctrine. Of course, they're not going to say Monroe Doctrine. They're going to explain what the Monroe Doctrine is and expect you to know that it was the Monroe Doctrine. U.S. President issued a warning to Europe that the Western Hemisphere, which would have included South America, the West Indies, that the Western Hemisphere nations were off limits for European interference, which was a very bold move on the part of James Monroe and the United States, because we were still a very young, tiny little country, and here we are saying back off not only of us, but also of all of the other countries, West Indies, South America, all of that. That was a pretty gutsy, bold move on our part. Of course, we wouldn't have been able to pull it off if it wasn't for England helping back us up, but still gutsy. The War for Independence began at Lexington and conquered. And this is a modified true-false. Places 2, that's what you need to know, is that's where it began, was at Lexington and Concord. Places 3, Rio Grande, that was our border that was decided. But let's see exactly how they word it. Mexico recognized the Rio Grande as the southern boundary of Texas. This is a multiple choice question. The question is, Mexico recognized the Rio Grande as the southern boundary of what state? And that was the state of Texas. Places 4, Guam. We got Guam as after the Spanish-American War. The question is, after the Spanish-American War, what Spanish possession in the Pacific did the U.S. gain? And it's Guam. So the U.S. gained it after the Spanish-American War. Places 6. Hawaiian Islands became the first great center of American missions activity. All right, and that is all that you were supposed to have done for today. By tomorrow, have I'm trying to think. Today is Wednesday, so for tomorrow, have the terms and the events finished. So by tomorrow, you need to have the terms and the events finished, and then Thursday, the video will be checking the terms and the events. And like I said, you'll do Simple Solutions 93 today and check it. Don't be forgetting about Bible stuff. I'm still waiting on people to turn in the Who Am I? Remember, I'm making this video on Tuesday. So, but as of Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the morning, I only have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who have given me a name that works. I had one person give me a name that wasn't in the correct part of the book, and I've yet to hear back from him. So be getting this stuff done. So when we come back next week, we can start with this test and then go from there. Have a great rest of your day.